Hi everyone, this week on the Lures for All channel, I'll be showing you how to make this two-piece lure out of wood. In this video I'll show you how to make the blank from start to finish, and if you want to see me paint this lure, you can watch that video next Friday. Like always, we'll start off at the scroll saw to saw out the rough shape of the lure. As you can see here, I originally wanted this lure to be a three-piece, but the back piece would have been too small to work with. So that's why I decided to make it a two-piece instead. Next, I use a spindle sander to sand down to the lines of my sketch. Before I round over any edges, I'll mark out where I want the joint to be. The fastest way to round over the edges is with a router table. This isn't the safest option, but it's very fast and it will result in an even edge all around. Make sure to not hold the lure too tight, so that if the wood is pulled in, your fingers don't get pulled in with it, like you see here. With a strip of sandpaper, I remove any tear out and roughness the router bit left. I glue on my stencils with wood glue, and the fastest way to remove it is to sand it. To seal the wood and reduce tear out while drilling, I'll put some super glue on my finger and give that lure a good old rub.
Yeah, boy.
Here I'm marking where the joint will be, and I'm making the cut with the scroll saw. Next I'll round over some edges with some sandpaper glued to MDF. To make the end grain really smooth, I fill up the pores with sawdust and give the coat of superglue. Here I'm marking where the twist wire connections will go. I opted for one connection instead of two, in hope of making the lure extra floppy in the water. To make the twist wire connection, I use a small nail and 1 mm stainless steel wire. First I wrap it like you see here, I put it in the drill and then just twist it around the nail. To make the actual connection, I take another piece of wire, insert it through the eye and repeat the process. For this lure I will once again be using some huge 20 mm eyes. In case you'd like to buy the eyes yourself, I'll put a link in the description. Now that the lure has its final shape, we need to give it some extra weight in the belly, and I do this by drilling holes and filling those up with lead. I always overfill my lead holes because my way of applying the lead isn't very precise, so I drill out any extra lead with the same drill we used for the hole. To finish off the lead holes, I fill them back up with superglue and sawdust. The glue will react with the moisture in the sawdust and dry up immediately. Any excess can be removed with a file to make the lead hole even with the lure's body again. Before giving the lure a sink test, we'll give it another coat of superglue, especially in the eye sockets, once again to seal the wood. Of course, for the sink test, we also need to dry fit all the hardware like hooks, tails and eyes. Make sure to not drill all the holes perfectly on center, because if you do, the twist wires might hit each other, preventing them from inserting all the way. I'm going for the slow sink on this lure, and I think that after adding paint and epoxy, it'll be just perfect. And with that done, our blank is finished. On the back I put a pink Fox Rage floating tail to match the eyes. And like I said at the start, if you want to see me paint this lure, you can check out that video next Friday. And with all that said, thanks for watching.